All right, this is part of the SRP irrigation system. The water in my yard comes from a canal that is local, and it's fed from an SRP canal, which is about a mile from here, and that's where they open the gate. All right, let me show you what I got here. This is my SRP canal. This is coming up out of the ground, and this comes from about a quarter mile away. It's underground, so it all comes up through here, and then it empties into this this cement V ditch, and then that goes all the way down, and then it enters my property. I have a gate, and I put the gate down, and then it goes into my neighborhood system, and then I'll run you all the way back down to where I get my water. So this is how the SRP irrigation system works. So I call in my order, and I have an automatic order. I get like 2.5 hours of water every every time it comes. And right now it's once a month, and then when it gets warmer, it'll be 2 times a month. So so they open the gate. That's about that, like I said, a half a mile away or a mile away. No, it's half a mile away. And then it runs and it continues and fills up this V ditch right here. And then I close my gate at the end of this V ditch, and then it goes into my neighborhood system. And then I open up my system, and then I get the water. And everybody else needs to shut their gates so they don't steal my water, basically. I mean, you know, steal, but just, it's not stealing, it's just not getting to me. So let's see, is there anything else? Oh, well, over here there's a meter, and this gate, you can see the gate right there. So it'll tell you how much water flow you have, if you're curious. You know, I don't know exactly how much that is. It's 5 or 3.5, something per something, probably minute. It's probably yards per minute or something. But I'm gonna figure that out. I'll let you know. So let me go ahead and walk you all the way down, and I'll show you the gates. Okay, so here's my gate, and here's my neighborhood system right here. So if I shut that gate, then it'll back the water up, and it'll go into my system right here. So that's the way I get my water, and I'll show you the gates I have to pass through to get there. This water, because there's 1, 2. I'm the 3rd house from here. So here's the first gate. I got to make sure it gets open when I get my water. You can see it's closed right now. All right, here's another gate. That one's closed too. Okay, here's the one in front of my property. So here's this one. That one's open. All right, and here's the one I installed, and this is at the end of my property. This is my header. So there's my gate right there. And that stops my system. It holds it back. So see the level right there? That's higher than my valve in the backyard. So that's why it comes out of there. So I got 2 valves in my front yard, and there it'll flow through that gate right over there underneath the bottom. So this is how I keep my grass green. Otherwise, I don't know if I would have grass in Arizona. But this makes grass for me possible. It's always a fun day when I get water. This is my big water reservoir. And as a matter of fact, our well is right there in that little corner. So I like to say I charge my well when I irrigate. But you can see how I built a berm all along that tree line right there. And actually I put the trees in after I built that berm. So that retains all the water, so I don't have any irrigation that goes beyond that border there. But it'll fill this whole backyard up. So when I say SRP, that's Salt River Project. And it's a system of canals that were, initially they were developed by the Hohokam Indian tribe. Is what they say. And then they went dormant, and then when the settlers came back in the late 1800s, they dug them back up and started utilizing them to grow their crops in this arid desert land. So when you think of the desert, you don't think of water and greenness, but there's this little section along the canal that is green because it has water. So all this water comes up from north with the reservoirs. I believe the Salt River, yeah, of course it's the Salt River. And so they hold a bunch of reservoirs. Roosevelt Dam, which other one? I think Saguaro. I don't know. I'll have to get you a map and put it on here and show you which lakes get fed by this system. But I luckily live in one of the neighborhoods where water is available. So I pay a yearly fee, which is very small, and I get basically as much water as I need. It's awesome. But you do have problems. Sometimes the neighbors flood, and they'll flood into your yard, which may not be a big deal, and sometimes it is a big deal. And then if it goes down the road, it's a big deal. And all that has happened. So, you know, you just got to manage your water. But yeah, this will flood for a couple hours, and we'll get all this irrigated. I just got to pay attention today to my site where I'm building my arbor. I don't want that wet. So we'll cut it off before it gets over there, which shouldn't be a problem. It's a high spot. The water runs in that direction. All right, here we go. We're flooded in the front yard. I'm gonna go ahead and close these valves. Let's go look over here before. I want this other part flooded too. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, let me go close the valves. I'm gonna leave this one on a little bit so it'll fill up that back area. Make sure I have to turn that off later. So the reason I'm flooding this area is because I'm gonna plant a garden right here. Here comes summer. So see that shade right there? In about a month there won't be any shade on this side. This is the north side, so that sun will be coming up. There won't be any shade over here, so yeah, it's a perfect time right now. What is it, February? Middle of February. I need to get some seeds in the ground, and I'm going to till this up because it'll be soft after this. Okay, this area's flooded. We're good. We closed the valve in the front yard. Oh, it's cold. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go check the backyard. We're not full yet, but we're getting there. Oh man, let's see what happened over here at my arbor. Oh yeah, it's full. It is full. Oh man. Okay, that's enough water. Yeah, see, that's what I didn't want to happen, but that's all right. That hole will be the same when it goes down. Oh well. No big deal. I love it. All right, then I'll just let it fill up. Oh, that water's cold. Okay, so it hasn't reached over here yet. All right, we're full. Check that out. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close the gate. All right, this is the other header. This is the neighbors, the front of their property. So I'm just gonna go ahead and close this gate. Alright, that's the end of my water. I have a little problem. Very little. Alright, so it's been a couple days since I irrigated, and I just want to show you that why I irrigate and where it comes from. I'm going to do a series of videos on my garden because I've been in this house for over 20 years and I just started actually doing this kind. I mean, you know, over the years I've grown a garden or two, and you know, of course I planted my trees and my grass, and I've done a lot of stuff, but now I'm focusing on making a beautiful garden. So I'm going to go ahead and make a series of videos and show you my progress.